Hello Scrappers, this is Lorraine from Card Creations, and today we're going to conclude our calendar series using the Designer's Calendar Cricut cartridge. I have the month of December layout completed, and I'll just go through the steps once again on the size of the cuts. And I began with a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and this one is from My Mind's Eye, the wonderful winter paper stack. My frame I cut at 5 3/4 of an inch. The numbers were cut at 1/2 inch with a shadow, and then the month of December was cut at 2 inches, and the days of the week were cut at 1 inch with the shadow. I'll just kind of go ahead and lift that a little bit so you can get a better view. It's a little bit far. Okay, and then at the top I put a ribbon across, and I came down about 1 inch from the top of the page, and that way I could go ahead and add a bow and some cut trees from the same cartridge, the Designer's Calendar Cricut cartridge. And the smaller trees were cut at, one was cut at 2 inch, one at 1 3/4 of an inch, and 1 1/2 inch. The large tree was cut at 3 1/2 with the shadow, and that's pretty much all I did for this page. Now I'm gonna turn my project over, that way I can show you the top. I used my Crop-A-Dile and cut and punched 2 holes, one on the right and one on the left, and I've added some binder rings to hold the project together. And in order to hang it, I've cut a piece of ribbon, and you can just measure your ribbon according to how long you need it to hang it in the area that you want to display it. And what I've done is I looped the edge of the ribbon and added some adhesive about 1 inch at the bottom, and just made a loop on each end. And now I'm just going to thread that on my binder ring. Put it this way. And just attach that. And do the other side. Get that going. There we go. And that way you can just attach it to your peg or a nail, somewhere where you'd like to display your calendar. So there we go. All done with 12 layouts for 2010 calendar year, and I hope you enjoyed this series, and thanks for joining me.